Yeah. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again. Back. Okay, codingphase.com, man. Top 10 frameworks, man, for Node.js. Ah, man, look at the swag. All right, so we back at it, right? All right, so we have, you know, we're gonna start from the top, man. We're gonna start from the top, man. This is in no order. There's no order to this thing, man. Because I know people's gonna be like, "Oh my God, you got Meteor all the way at the bottom, but it's like the number one with GitHub stars and this and that." Listen, that's your opinion. That's the opinion of a lot of people. We cannot go by stars. You know why? Because stars is like a favorites. Whenever you go to a website and you click favorites, like you could go and add it to your favorites or to your uh fucking, how you call that shit, your address book or bookmarks, whatever. You could add any fucking website to your bookmarks, but that doesn't mean that it's the best fucking framework out there at all. Plus, you gotta understand, a lot of fucking people have been promoting different frameworks, whatever, but it doesn't mean that they're the best. Do you know what I mean? All right, so anyways, this is my list. All right, so we're gonna start with Adonis. Adonis is pretty much like how you call this? It's like it's like a clone of Laravel. So if you ever mess around with PHP Laravel, you're gonna feel at home. Pretty much everything about Adonis is like a copy of Laravel. Pretty much, right? Now, if you guys remember that Laravel was a copy of Ruby on Rails. So I don't know if you guys know that, right? So Laravel copied Ruby on, well, Ruby on Rails came out. Laravel came out after and became a copy of that. Now the next generation is Adonis JS. And now Adonis JS is taking the best things that Ruby on Rails and Laravel came out with, and pretty much this guy just coming out with an amazing framework. Okay, so it got ORMs, got everything that you want from a full stack. You know, there's a lot of shit that you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to deal with authentication. You don't want to deal with the database, which one you're gonna choose, whatever. This already handles everything for you, right? Then from there we have Total JS, right? So this one's the same thing. You could use NoSQL. You could use regular SQL or databases with this. It's like a full package. And one thing you gotta notice about me is that when I use a framework, I like to use it for the full package. I don't want to be able to go in there and start deciding, oh, now I gotta get a dependency for this, or now I gotta go and get, for fucking whatever it is. Like you have to keep adding fucking dependencies and fucking more required shit like that you don't need. I want, if I'm using a framework, I'm just gonna fucking want the whole shit, man. Give me the whole shit, man. Don't make me fucking start adding extra shit to it. Like I don't want to fucking add what's this fucking Axios and all this extra bullshit. Like give me a whole fucking full package, man. All right, so that you guys probably like, what the fuck? This guy cursing and he's bugging out. Well, all right, this how I am, this how I speak. I'm speaking to you guys like, yeah, was my boy. You know what I mean? So yeah, so Total.js, another one that has the full package. This is my number two. Nodal, which is another one which copy from Rails. It has models, has routing, migration, task, authorizers, controllers, ORMs, middleware. It has a CLI tool. Like it's a pretty big framework, and like, to be honest with you guys, it pisses me off. Like when I see this, like only 3,000 stars. I know we not supposed to act like stars is that important, but when a framework is really it's like really good, and then nobody gives it no stars and doesn't promote it, like it's a really letdown, because what happens is that other developers who are really talented don't go and start creating middleware for this or different plugins. Sorry, I'm keeping it live out here. All right, so like other developers don't create anything new for it. So then the frameworks, they die, even though they were actually better than other frameworks that are mostly popular, right? So then from there we have the GOAT. If you know the GOAT, man, you know the GOAT. A lot of these freaking frameworks are built on top of Express. This is like the GOAT. This is like the originator of Node.js frameworks. It's super simple. It just pretty much is like you get to decide what you want to do with your server, right? You basically get bare bones, right? You get routing, you get you know a couple of different little bullshits just for using middleware. You could do debugging, error handling, whatever, templating. uh, you get the basics, but it's not a full fledged framework, and that's why I don't mess with it. Like when I mess around with Express, is like if I want to do something simple. But if I'm gonna build something like a large application, I need a full fledged framework that has everything. I don't want to be spending time looking for plugins or looking online. How should I do this? How should I give me the whole shit, man. You know what I mean? Now sales is the next one, right? So I put sales at number 5, right? Uh, a lot of people like sales because they think like this is like one of the only ones that you could properly use MySQL. For some reason, people think that this is the only one for MySQL, right? A lot of famous companies are using sales, and you know what? Sales is not that great because sales all it's doing is just pretty much uh making it super bloated. It's like an Express app, and then it's super bloated. That's all it's really doing. And then getting a whole bunch of bullshit dependencies. It's not that great, guys. Like, I don't know why you guys keep giving it so many stars. Like, it's not that great. All right, now let's say you got Koa. There's like Express. There's another one that's like super simple. It's not a full fledged framework. You got Happy.js, which is like super popular with like major companies. You got Macy's, you got Walmart, you got PayPal. By the way, the Walmart website on Node.js is pretty much BS. All right. Yeah, but yeah, you got PayPal, you got all these famous companies that are actually supporting them and using their technology. There's another one that is pretty cool. I haven't had the time to really invest into it, so I just put it as one of the last ones because I haven't put no time into that one. So I can't really tell you if that's the best one, but I guess it's the best one from all the simple ones like Express and Koa, right? Now then you got Mean. Mean is just pretty much is Mongo, Express, Angular, and Node. I guess yeah, I guess that's what it means, right? So I don't know, man. I remember a few years ago when Mean came out and everybody was talking about, oh, the Mean stack, the Mean stack, the Mean stack, and I'm like, there's something about it that I don't like, and just the fact that a lot of people like Angular and this and that, but to me, it's not that great. It's just an Express app. Like you could do that yourself. You don't need a framework for that at all. So I don't know. Then you got Flatiron, which it tells you already like, hey, their website is down, and like there's one of those frameworks that people were talking about a lot a few years ago, and like now it kind of fell off the map. So yeah, man. So those are yeah, pretty much it doesn't even exist. The website is not even working no more. Nobody cares about that. Flatiron, JS. But yeah, those are the top 10 frameworks. For Node.js in 2017, man. I would personally would say, hey, either go with Adonis.js or go with Happy.js. Adonis.js is pretty much the future. There's plenty of people who work with Rails and work with Laravel. And then now, a lot of companies, they're going to notice Adonis.js this year. So, goodbye sales, goodbye Express. I'm telling you guys, Adonis.js is the mother Fuck. Future. I don't even want to curse, man. But y'all got me out here cursing, man. Listen, anyways, man, just make sure you subscribe and make sure you like this video, man. If you watched it all the way to the end right now, make sure you at least watch any of the other videos that's here and like show some love, man. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again. Bow.